Everyone has AIDS. AIDS, AIDS, AIDS. AIDS, 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 AIDS.
You have AIDS.
Yes, you have AIDS.
I hate to tell you, boy, that you have AIDS.
Oh, hello. Holy shit. Do you guys remember? Do you remember what's going on here? Do you remember who I am? I'm back, dude. We're back. We're back again. This is the longest hiatus we ever took. 2 years ago, we started this comedy podcast force. Something to be really reckoned with in the comedy podcast community. This isn't even a podcast anymore, by the way. We're doing a second rebrand on the thing. It was Smart Ass Podcast. You know, everybody knew it and loved it, and it served us well for damn near 2 years. And I dropped it. It was just gonna do ass age shit show. And you know what? I took a month and a half off where I was doing other shit. And you know what? This is just now going to be an hour with AIDS, and it's an audio experience. It's an AIDS audio experience. You just get to sit down with AIDS for an hour, and you have AIDS for an hour. That's it, and it's an audio experience. It's not a podcast. You just get to experience AIDS for an hour, and that's all it is. And that I think that's what everybody wants and needs, is just to have a little bit of AIDS for an hour. Just an hour, you know. It's if we could all just experience, something, just for a short amount of time, you know, not like commit to it, like just it's like that old saying, you know, the walking and dancing in somebody else's shoes for a little bit, you know, and then you hate them less or something. Where it's just like, yeah, if you could just take a walk in a black man's Jordans, you'd understand his struggle. And some people, might find that, a little bit offensive because I said that, it's their Jordans. But hey, what are you going to do? Black guys are wearing New Balances now, so it's disgusting. The state of things have gotten out of control, okay? Black men are losing their. I just immediately started attacking black guys. All right, cool. What's up? So we're back, dude. I'm repping. Yeah, sorry I was away for so long, guys. I was in Florida. If you're watching the podcast or if you see any of the clips, I'm repping my Florida shit. I didn't realize I had 2 Florida things, so I put them on. But yeah, I was in Florida, dude. Just hanging out in Florida, man. I was just doing cocaine, doing crypto stuff. I was man, just hanging out, dude. Yeah, doing crypto stuff, dude. Just hanging out with crypto guys, man. Yeah, just like young 22-year-old, 23-year-olds. I was down there podcasting with them. We were just talking about, men and women and just crypto, just money, just making money business, just podcasting, dude. And then I would just party by night. I would just do cocaine. I was just on yachts. I don't even like boats or cocaine or crypto or, but I was just living the life, man. It just seems like such a fun life. They just make it look so cool on the internet with their podcast clips that I just had to get involved. So I was down there for a month and a half. All I really came back with was, I got this t-shirt, I got this hat, and I have some diseases that will stick with me for a lifetime, and no memories whatsoever, because I was almost killed by a investment firm for apparently stealing millions of dollars. Who knows? Financial fraud and financial crimes at an all-time high. But what are you gonna do? I mean, it's fun. I don't know. Something's going on with some bank in Silicon Valley. People are just like, hey, the bank's closed down. People are losing all their money. And then other people are like, good. And then, dude, I love when something's going on and I've got no fucking idea what it is. They're like, what's happening? And I don't care to find out. Like, I could not give less of a fuck to find out. And I'm just going to let it pass. And, it's like, it's every other fucking thing I see on Twitter right now is about this goddamn Silicon Valley Bank. And I don't know, they don't have money, I guess. Silicon Valley Bank is just like, hey guys, money, there's no money, it's gone. And they're just like, but wait, hold on, you had our money. And they're just like, yeah, yeah, we thought so too. Don't know what to tell you. It ain't here, guys. And there's like, well, that's you can't have that. They're like, yeah, I know. What are you gonna do? Crazy. Anyways, see ya. And yeah, and I've no fucking clue. I don't care to find out, man. That's the best, dude. I'll ignore any news story. I don't give a shit. It could be in my own town. They'll just be like, some crazed homeless woman is going around, the neighborhood. It could be my neighborhood even. She's just going around, attacking young, white presenting males with curly mullets. And I would have no idea. I would ignore that news story, and then I would get raped by this homeless woman eventually. Or maybe not. Maybe because it only exists if you pay attention to it. You know what I mean? And I think that's an important thing to remember. It only really exists if you pay attention to it. Like, like all those kids that are like mining like lithium in the Congo for our batteries, for our Teslas and our phones and stuff. Like, yeah, it's very sad and like it's terrible what's going on and like the labor that's going on over there. And but hey, a couple of things. The job does need to get done. And is it really our fault necessarily that the lithium happens to be there in the Congo, where also happens to be really, really, really cheap labor? Like, I'm just saying, I think it's pretty coincidental, and I don't know if it's necessarily our fault. You know what I mean? But then also, yeah, like it's super sad and super fucked up. But then like if you just don't even think about it or don't even like really acknowledge that it's happening, then it just doesn't exist. You know what I mean? So you can just fucking, type away on your phone. You can fucking get in there. You can have your wife blow you in your Tesla while it self-drives and you're on the way back from the keg or whatever. That's what life's all about. It's just, paying attention to what you want to pay attention to. And whatever you don't pay attention to doesn't really exist. Like maybe your son is, struggling with gender identity, which I'm sure he is if you have a son or a daughter in this day and age, because, they got to figure out, they got to do something. These kids got to do something, man. If you're just a fucking cis out here, if you're a cis, you ain't shit for real. So all these kids are having gender identities now because they got to figure something out to be cool. And that's why there's fucking 40,000 different ways to identify, is because everybody has to have, they got to be something else besides cis, but they also don't want to be, one of these, like, nobody wants to be gay or bi anymore. That's bullshit. That's so 90s. Like, that's gay now. Being gay is gay now. You know what I mean? That shit's so gay. You come out as gay, everyone will call you a fag. It's like, hey, cool, man. Nobody gives a shit, dude. Gay, whatever, man. Yeah, so is everybody. Cool. What else are you? What else you got? Are you gay asexual? Are you gay pansexual? Are you gay gender nonconforming? Are you, are you a gay identifying as a cat presenting white male? What are you? You got to come with something else is what I'm saying. So yeah, maybe your son is just like dealing with that. He doesn't know what gender he wants to be. And he's like, you could just tell like he hasn't been himself in like months, and he's just very quiet at dinner all the time. And like, he comes home from school and he just like, and there's no life to him. There's no energy. The youthfulness and the vibrance that was once there is just gone. It's there no more. And you don't really know. It's kind of been like a gradual thing. It doesn't seem like there was like some sort of catalyst or some sort of event that kind of caused this. It just has been over time. And as a father, you kind of have two options there. You either notice this and you make a point to speak with him and understand what's going on, get into the inner workings of his brain, of his thoughts, and kind of figure out what's happening here, and really pay attention to your son and see if you can help him during this difficult time, this thing that he's going through, or you could go to the golf course and with a couple of your buddies, and the golf course is now they just recently partnered up with that new brewery across town, and they're serving, and you've been waiting to try to get into that brewery for a long time, and it's always packed out, and so you really haven't been able to try the beer, and you're really excited to try the beer, and now they partnered up with the golf course. So you go down to the golf course, they got the fucking beers there. You're on the course with your couple of your friends. They also have maybe, trans kids that are, dealing with something at home, but like that's not, it's not that important to you guys. You know what's more important is hitting a fucking clean drive down the fairway and having a fucking tasty ice cold IPA in the sun as you fucking walk up to your drive that's dead center in the fairway. I mean, it could not be more dead center. If we measured from the edge of the fairway to the edge of the fairway, it'll be fucking to the millimeter dead center. And you got a crispy IPA, fresh. And I mean, the sun's beating down on you as you tilt your head back, and the fucking foam kind of comes down the side of your mouth, and it is just beautiful. And you know what? You just forget the fact that your son is potentially suicidal because he doesn't know what to do with his gender, because he can't fit in at school because he's not non-binary. And that's life, and that's beautiful. And so I'm just saying, you got to pay. If you don't pay attention to it, it really doesn't exist. So your son's problems don't exist. The world's problems don't exist. Crime doesn't exist if you just don't pay attention to it. And what you got to pay attention to is like what I was paying attention to for the last month and a half is just money, crypto, and the differences in men and women. Dude, if you just do a podcast now, I know there's one girl who's like a comedian kind of, and she just I don't know, she does a million things, but she just sends me little clips. Which is like a big thing on the internet of people. Well, and like I don't even do a podcast. I mean, I do one podcast with Lee Bender, but this isn't even a podcast. This is an audio experience. This is not a podcast. This is an audio visual experience of AIDS. This has nothing to do with podcasting whatsoever. But she'll just send me clips of like a big thing on the internet now is people just being like, oh, white boy with a podcast. Oh my God, there's another white boy with a podcast. We don't need more white guys with podcasts. Or like comments on fucking on people's podcasts just being like, not everyone needs to have a podcast. Like there's this whole community of people, or like people will be like, we need to lock microphones up for real. And it's just like there's this whole like group of people that love just talking about how people shouldn't fucking have microphones and like not even like do podcasts. They shouldn't fucking speak into microphones and create content on the internet. Which is whatever. If that's what you want to spend your time doing, that's cool. But yeah, dude. I mean, it's weird. It's weird to just send. It's like I'm not. It's always which whatever. I understand. It's very dumb. It's very dumb. All those podcast clips. But she sends me podcast clips. Like I honestly don't think she's ever heard. What I'm doing is much worse than what they're doing. By the way, not for the good of humanity. For the good of humanity, what I'm doing with my audio experience, the AIDS audio experience, is definitely a net positive in the future. But in the current. In the present, it is not great what I'm doing when I get on here and just say the dumbest, most insane things possible. But I'm fucking around. But all the clips she sends me are of every other, of these podcasts that everyone complains about, where it's just like literally the one she sent me today was just the guy just being like, if you don't own a Lambo in your 20s, you need to look in the mirror and have a serious discussion with yourself about what's going wrong. A Lamborghini costs whatever, he's just like $200,000 or something. With the way like the internet is and with the AI and everything, making $200,000 is not that fucking difficult. And so like if you're in your 20s and you don't have a Lambo, basically kill yourself. And you know what? I agree with him. Ever since that Akon song where he just said where he says Lamborghini Gallardo, like I don't even really like the way Lamborghinis look or sound or anything to do with it, really. But I do want a Lamborghini Gallardo because of that Akon song where he says fucking, what does he say? Fucking, in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Dude, man. Yeah, and Smack That. Dude, he was killing this shit. Oh, I think I just missed it. Yeah. My Lamborghini Gallardo. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I should have a Lamborghini Gallardo. Dude, I just turned 27. I don't know. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't know how big of a fan of me you are, if you know my birthday. I just turned 27, so I have 2 years left. I guess 27, 20. So I technically have 3 years left in my 20s to get a Lamborghini Gallardo, or I perform fucking whatever, Kojima or fucking Hiroshima, the thing where you stab yourself in the stomach. The Japanese, honor suicide. I'm gonna have to honor kill myself if I don't get a Lamborghini Gallardo in 3 years. And I think that's fair. It's good to light a fire under your ass to get yourself moving. Because shit doesn't get done when there's no when there's no fucking thing behind you just pushing you and just being like, there's nothing you gotta chase. You're not run from nothing. You gotta, man, it's yeah, dude. But like, I don't understand. I'm not like, has never seen a fucking second of me doing a podcast, because I'm not doing that at all. Imagine getting on a podcast and trying to like make a point. Like you're trying to fucking, that's literally how we started the There's No Point podcast with me and Lee Ben. Was just like, could you imagine legitimately getting on a podcast and being like, dude, I'm going to make some fucking real points right now. I'm going to say some smart shit. Dude, this whole thing that we're doing, where you get into a room with just some other retards, there's microphones set up, there's fucking trinkets laying around on the tables, there's signs up and shit. People got flags with stuff. There's just like an eagle with a mullet and a fucking, a pair of glasses or some shit, which is sick. Should be my logo, to be honest with you. And then you just sit there and then you pull up like a video of a guy in a Walmart, getting hit with a bat or something over golden Oreos. And then people are just like, you see the decline of cities, and it's just like, what are you trying to be serious right now? What are you doing? Hey, man, look at what's going on here. What are we doing? This is ridiculous. Don't try to be smart right now. This is stupid what we're doing. Be stupid. Talk about how he should have got hit in the fucking head with a bat for trying to buy golden Oreos. Because that's ridiculous. Who buys golden Oreos unless you're 85 years old? Even though I would actually probably prefer golden Oreos, because I more of a white chocolate man myself, and that's across the board when it comes to cookies and women. You know what I mean? Hey, I like my women like I like my Oreos, the golden white ones. All right, chocolate, not for me. And that's got nothing to do with really personal, like taste or anything, or just like, kind of what I'm into. It's just more has to do with pure good old fashioned racism, because technically I am, yes, attracted to black women, but just something deep down in my soul tells me, you know what, it's just not right. And that's why I won't touch a regular chocolate Oreo, and I won't touch a regular chocolate woman either. Now, see, that's a fun thing to say on a podcast. is that you're racist and won't go near a black woman even though you're attracted to them. And that's what podcasting exists for. And you know what? Actually, right there, I was spitting facts, and that was bars. Okay, and that one I'm gonna cut up with a bunch of fucking really fast moving captions with like little emojis on the side as well. And I'm gonna put that out as a serious clip. It's gonna be in black and white. There's gonna be fucking music behind me. It's gonna be sick. Yeah, dude. I mean, it doesn't even bother me that much, but obviously it does a little bit because I'm talking about it. But just like, yeah, dude, when people send you shit about like, especially fucking, I don't know if anybody's got something to do with comedy and you like are doing this to create fucking, content and put stuff out there and, build a fucking brand and build an audience. And they're just like, oh, look at you podcast, another white guy with a podcast. It's just like, hey, man, we're doing comedy. Being funny. A podcast is just another place to be funny. Your whole job, are you trying to be a comedian, or are you trying to be a fucking, a damn near homeless person who, every once in a while goes to a bar, beside a homeless shelter in Vancouver and fucking, tells 9 or 10 just okay jokes to a bunch of drunk people, and then just like goes home and is just like, wow, what a night. And then has fucking, has some leftover gas station California rolls in their fridge that they eat, and then just, lay their fat body on top of their, drug addict girlfriend who's a fucking, hasn't gone an hour without smoking weed in 15 years. So she's retarded. And there's like, oh, podcast guy. Oh, hey, doing the podcast, huh? Or the girls that are just like, oh, you're a podcaster? It's like, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, man. I'm a fucking big-time podcaster, man. Wait till I got my fucking Lamborghini Gallardo, slut. You're going to be trying to get in that bitch. I'm going to be bumping Akon. You're going to trying to ride with me. And I'm just going to be like, sorry. Sorry, bitch. This is me pulling up. This is me pulling up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Right outside the fucking, the bar next to a homeless shelter. I literally almost run over a homeless person as I into my fucking Lamborghini Gallardo because I made fucking $550,000 off my podcast. And then I pull up, I fucking open up with a suicide door, bumping Akon loud as shit like this. And then, I step over another homeless dude who's like possibly dead. And I just throw the keys to that girl who's like making fun of the podcast. And I just say, here, keep it, bitch. And then I fucking walk in and I go and just bomb a set in front of 10 people. And then I just walk home. That's fucking, dude. That's living a fucking, that's being a baller. That's living a life. But yeah, dude, what's been going on with you guys, man? Yeah, it was my birthday. I went to I do what I always fucking do. I go to a mountainous region and I go to like a spa type of thing and I fucking chill out and I just be quiet for a little bit. Hey, speaking of being quiet, some people aren't capable of it, huh? Was in a sauna. There's one guy, worst guy. All time worst guy. If this was a Holocaust situation, if this was the sauna that we were in, if somehow everything in the world at that moment hit the fan and we had to fucking, be quiet like we were Jewish people hiding from the Nazi nationals, worst guy possible to be hiding with. This fucking guy. I mean, if this guy, dude, Anne Frank wouldn't have gotten 2 pages into her diary if she was stuck in a house with this guy and whatever. If she was like, was she in the floor cupboards or the attic? She was in the attic, right? Yeah. If this guy was in her attic, Anne Frank's diary would have been 3 pages long. Not even. She would have got it halfway through. She would have got her name at the front. I don't know. Did she write a foreword? I haven't read the book. Did she write a foreword in her diary? Did she write the acknowledgments? This without Adolf Hitler, this book would. I don't know why she's German. This book would not exist. Thank you for all your inspiration. She writes that in the beginning of her diary. But yeah, she would have got one, maybe a paragraph and a half in, and they would have been found because, dude, this guy, man, this old ass dude comes in. It's a packed fucking sauna. It's way too busy, and he just comes in. This guy his face is just making so many noises. I don't even understand. He's making noises out of his ears. He's making noises out of his eyes are making noise. I don't know how this guy's making noises with his face out of holes and things I didn't even know. His cheeks are making noises. I don't know how this guy was making noises with parts of his face don't even make noises. His eyebrows were loud as shit. The hairs on his eyebrows were just fucking screaming somehow. This guy's so loud. He's dude, and then he's actually, this part I respected. He's blowing his nose into his hands. He's just going into his fucking hands. He cleared out an entire section in the corner of the sauna. He cleared it out in a matter of fucking 2 minutes. People sat there for a minute to not be like, they were rude because they got up and left because this guy was disgusting. So they sat there for a minute to just be like, no, I just got up and left because, I was ready. It was my time. I was ready to get out. No, they all left because of this fucking loud as shit, gross old man. And then he's like staring at everybody too. Doesn't give a fuck. And then, yeah, man, and then he was in there for maybe 5-6 minutes, and it was the longest fucking 5-6 minutes. I'm sitting there trying to just breathe and meditate, and there's this guy could not be louder. And I have that disease where you wanna chop somebody up with a machete and just put them through a fucking meat grinder when they make noises with their mouth and face. I've got that disease. There's a real name for it. I have that disease. So I was trying to meditate so like half of my brain is just like stay in this meditation, focus on your breath. And the other half of my brain is just picturing fucking, putting this guy's severed hand into a meat grinder and just fucking cranking it and just, yeah. And like, while he's alive too. So he's just screaming his hands in the meat grinder. I mean, that is two very contrasting things. And that's why you got two sections of your brain, so you can do both things at once. It's all about balance in life. Meditation, focusing on your breath, returning to your breath, slow, deep breath, belly breath, and cutting a man's liver out with a fillet knife as he screams and he's strapped to like a spinning board. Yeah, dude, that's it's all about balance. Is basically. But dude, yeah, fucking the sauna is the shit, man. I can't wait to get rich as shit and just fucking not exactly. Just get rich as shit and just not pay attention to anything. The world burning around me, literally just forest fires burning up and down the coast. I mean, people just being shot in the street. Everybody's homeless. All of Vancouver at this point is just homeless people. Everyone's on fucking on drugs. Everyone's cracked out. Everyone's on opioids. And I'm just at my home doing cold plunge, sauna, float tank, fucking hitting the treadmill, doing sprints, and then I'm just banging out fucking weights, dude. I'm just getting jacked as shit, and then I'm just back in the cold plunge, and I'm just doing cycles, man. I'm just fucking, because my reality and what I'm paying attention to is just being fucking shredded and jacked and and calm and stoic, and everyone else is focused on being homeless addicts, I guess. I don't know. They're focusing on the wrong shit. Losers, bro. Losers. Get in a cold plunge. Get in a cold bath. You're not doing enough cold baths is the problem. You don't need to be homeless and on the street and addicted to opioids and, doing crack, smoking crack on the sidewalk, going into stairwells of buildings and, having all of your items there and, like smoking crack and nodding off. You don't need to be doing all of that. Okay, you don't need to be breaking car windows because you see somebody has a few dollars there. There's a wallet in the back. You don't need to be doing all that. What you need to be doing is getting into a cold plunge, and then letting your body the cardiovascular system reset, and then get into a sauna, and we need to repeat that cycle a couple times. That'll fucking fix you up real quick. Okay, get off the streets, get into a cold plunge. That's that's me helping. That's all. I don't know why this hasn't been done before. I don't know what we're doing with all these homeless shelters and all that bullshit. We need more cold baths. Get them into a cold bath. See if you want to fucking do heroin when you're 15 seconds into a cold bath. You won't be thinking about, you won't be thinking about putting crack in your ass. You'll be thinking about fucking, you wanted to get out, but you got to push. You got to push. You know what I mean? Or that sauna. When that sauna gets fucking, hot as shit, real fucking hot, and you got to push those extra 5 minutes, you're not going to be thinking about fucking, doing meth. You won't be thinking about meth. You won't be thinking about, having to suck a dick in an alley. You won't be thinking about that. You'll be thinking about, I got to push through these next 5 minutes. I'm going to be a better person on the other end of this. That's what you're going to be thinking about, And I say all that to say this. I'm running for the mayor of Vancouver. And I'm running on the platform that we need to get homeless people off the streets and into cold baths. We need more homeless people doing cold plunges and hot cold therapy. They need to be doing hot cold therapy cycles. That will clean them up off the drugs. They'll get them off the streets. They'll fucking, next thing you know, they're CEOs, they're podcasters, and they're jacked, man. It'll fix everything, dude. I'm telling you, off the streets and into a cold plunge. And then everyone's just clapping. All the people from Equinox are clapping. Woo! Yeah. And I'm running on that, and I'm running on the platform that no more Jollibees. I'm gonna lose the Filipino vote with that one, but they already got 2. There's no more Jollibees. We don't need that. And that's my hard stance. Filipinos will just be like, well, okay, well, I do like the not a homeless thing, but the why not more Jollibees? How many, there's really no limit on how many Jollibee you could have. I mean, we, for the Filipino people, envision Jollibee becoming like the Tim Hortons of fast food restaurants. So we want one on every corner. We don't want you to be able to walk 50 meters without getting spaghetti with ketchup on it. It's disgusting. Who's eating at a fucking Jollibee, huh? Pieces of shit. But yeah, dude, fucking good birthday. I'm 27, man. I'm 27. As shit. And feels good, dude. Feels good. Jacked as shit right now. I'm in the best shape of my life. I've been eating so bad. So bad. For the past 3 days. I mean, just insane. I have been on a run. I have been the worst you can fucking possibly be. Over the past 4 days, I have been, I mean, just a fucking binge eating piece of shit. I've been, just drinking fucking garbage, just drinks, just sugar. I had a fucking full-blown Pepsi the other day. Yeah, man, I've just been a fat piece of trash. I've been a Proud Boy. I've been a Nazi. I've been a radical Antifa member. I've been a strong supporter of the Communist China Party. Oh, speaking of that, I saw my boy G had a big win, man. Yeah, G had a big fucking win, dude. Man, here's everybody. There's a video of him. Everybody applauding him. So he man, fuck yeah, dude. This is him getting there was an election, as places of democratic hold up. So yeah, this is President Xi has been officially reappointed for a third 5-year term as president of China by a vote of 2,952 to 0. A fucking landslide victory for my boy Xi. Everybody give it up for him. I mean, just fucking pure domination. What now? I mean, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. 2,952 to 0. If only, I wish I could live in a country as unified as the people of China. Our country, our fucking Western world, everybody's just arguing back and forth. It's all about this guy, that guy, our side, your side, fucking back and forth nonsense bullshit. We're not unified on anything. It's disgusting. And I'm sick of this culture that we've created, this like battle fucking culture of just arguing and fucking, just attacking each other. We need to be one, like the people of China. We need to fucking have a leader like Xi that we can all get behind. And not even like most. And it's not like, 2,950 and like two of them were just like, we kind of like the other guy. No. 2,952 to 0. Zilch, zip. Shut out. We need to be unified behind a leader like that. It's beautiful. Name another place in the world where this happens, man. It's beautiful. That's what I want for our civilization, our society. The Western world, man. I want us to all be able to come together and unify behind one leader, behind one, one kind of, school of thought, one kind of, way of doing things. And I think that's achievable. And I think we're going to get there. And man, I can't wait. So shout out to President Xi. That's a big fucking win. Good for you, man. It's an amazing thing what you've done in that country. I mean, clearly, has anybody ever won like this before? Has any president or anything ever, any leader anywhere ever won with a landslide victory like that? I mean, like not even one vote the other way. My guy is, wow. I would have been right there, dude. I love China, man. I love China, dude. I like what they got going on over there. They're fucking killing it, dude. They're fucking killing it. I love that shit. My favorite are the guys like whatever President Xi and all that shit. He just does crazy shit. He doesn't give a fuck. But I like his second and third in command guys who are just like, man, fucking, like they know. A couple of them know. They know what's going on. They know how fucked up things are. But they're just like, hey man, I'm ride or die with President Xi, dog. I'm capitalizing directly off of all this shit. Fucking pulled the goddamn mic thing out. That's cool. God damn. Yeah, dude. I wish. Yeah, we just need to be as unified and as one as the people of China. Goddamn beautiful. But yeah, man, I've been eating like fucking shit, dude. I ate the new chicken fucking Big Mac, and I guess it took the guy 2 years to develop the sandwich, man. And you take one bite of it. Took 2 years for the chef, the McDonald's chef, the guy who's doing behind the scenes. He's researching. He's got beakers. He's got little droppers and stuff. He's got charts. He's got data. Okay, but he's also a chef. He's working with a whole science team, whole fucking sales marketing team. They're all working together to try to create this one perfect sandwich. And what they came up with after 2 years was, why don't we take the beef patties off and we're gonna put 2 chicken patties in there. And then fucking some guy who was just some CEO or some guy was just like sitting there. He was writing down something. He was like whatever, passing off notes. He was signing things. They came into his office and they said, we got it. And he just said, yeah, I've heard this before. What is it? And they said, chicken Big Mac. And he looked up and he was just like, the fuck did you just say to me? And then the person looks back at me and goes, yeah, chicken Big Mac. It's ready. And then the guy just goes, oh my God. And then he hands him one. You take one bite out of the thing and you're just like, wow. I mean, God damn it. We've really done it this time. Now, if this doesn't bring world peace, if this doesn't unify the Western world like China, I don't know. If we can't all unify behind the fact that the chicken Big Mac may be the greatest sandwich that's ever created, you know what? I say we just fold. I say we just clear out the whole thing, decimate it. All of us. Ourselves, our infrastructure, everything. Our fucking, our buildings, our everything. All of us. We just all kill ourselves and destroy everything we've built. And we got to start again. If we cannot unify behind the chicken Big Mac, what can we unify behind? I've lost all hope. But it's hey man, it's it's a chicken Big Mac from McDonald's. Not bad. It's like anytime you're eating McDonald's, you're like, hey, pretty good. It's fine. You never have had McDonald's. This is how I gauge how good shit is. If it makes me fucking angry, dude, if I'm like eating it and I'm furious, then it's good. Then it's really good. Because I'm like pissed off how good it is. I'm just like, fuck you, dude. If you like, oh man, I'll fucking bite into like a steak or something that's so goddamn, juicy or like fucking just, perfectly done. Or it's just like, I don't know, the way they fucking seasoned it like a chef, not quite like a McDonald's, that kind of chef, like a real chef. Kind of some asshole that fucking, is like, back there perfectly marinating and grilling steaks to the down to the second of perfection with a perfect crisp on the outside and juiciness on the middle. But anybody can do that. Name another person on the planet that could come up with a chicken Big Mac. I'll fucking wait. I got all day. Actually, I don't. I gotta go. Man, I'll get so mad sometimes. Yeah, dude. Sometimes like, oh man, you'll have like a fucking You'll have a taco or something that with some sort of combination of shit that you didn't even know. Like they'll throw dude. They'll be putting anything in tacos now. You'll get a taco that's just like, yeah, there's like we got it's got corn, little bits of corn in it. You're like, okay, that makes sense. I've had corn in Mexican food before. They're like corn. We got we got like diced fucking diced duck mixed with and chicken. And you're just like, okay, interesting. And then there's like we have like radishes. There's like we also have mandarins in there. Just little chunks of mandarin. We've got beans. Just like we have a few Sour Patch Kids lined up. You're just like, okay, that's weird. There's like we have, and on top the sauce we've used is actually like the little thing that we're gonna glaze on the top is actually just blue slush puppy slushy. Yeah, just kind of drizzle along the top of it, and you're just like, what the fuck is that? And there was like, and it's also finished off with like mayonnaise mustard mesquite on the side of the tortilla, and you're just like, wow, okay. And then you take a bite out of it, and you're just like, there's no way this is gonna be good. This is gonna be disgusting, right? Then you take a bite out of it, and it just fucking changes your life. You'll get a taco that just has the dumbest combination of shit, and you'll take a bite out of it, and you'll just be like, well, fuck me. Well, fuck my ass. God damn it. This shit is fucking good, dude. And so that's how I gauge it. But yeah, when you're eating McDonald's, man, it's just eating McDonald's. I love how everyone was running to, dude. You know what? Let me get pissed off at a couple of things. Maybe I'll go to TikTok. Let's see what TikTok's got for chicken Big Mac reviews. I guarantee there's so many people reviewing chicken Big Macs that is just gonna be like, so this is the chicken Big Mac from McDonald's. So yeah, basically it's just it's your traditional Big Mac, but as you can see, the beef has been switched out with two chicken patties.
You may not believe it, but some of y'all might.
Shut up.
You may not believe it,
No.
but some of y'all might have this inside your PS4s.
Oh.
It's a very vulnerable spot where a lot of dust builds up.
Why are you saying? No, stop it. Stop it. Okay. Chicken Big Mac. All right, let's see it. All right.
Their menu. Let's muck. McDonald's has officially added the chicken Big Mac to their menu. Let's muck.
Okay. So now he's pulled out KFC and just put two KFC.
Fixed it.
How many licenses have? I'm gonna get fucking pissed.
McDonald's has officially
This has.
added the chicken.
So this is Mukbang Maxwell. What the fuck? What the fuck? Mukbang Maxwell. Dude, I love fast food culture, man. These people that are just like, dude, I love fast food. I'm Mukbang Maxwell. Okay. All right, Mukbang Maxwell. I see you, brother. I see you. So yeah, Mukbang Maxwell took one bite out of the chicken Big Mac, and he just said, "Oh, what are these? What are these pussy ass little pieces of chicken? What is this? A chicken for a 1-year-old child? I'm a grown man. What I need is chicken so big that it's falling off of the side of the bun." That you have to, like, you know, those types of sandwiches we have to eat the chicken around the outside to just even get to the actual sandwich part. I need that, but two of them. And so he got those from KFC, and he got a shout out from KFC. But yeah, this has 32,000 likes. Wow. Wow. Okay. I mean, Unbelievable. Let's see what else people got.
So I just tried the new Chicken Big Mac at McDonald's Canada, and here's everything you need to know about this cry for help of a sandwich. So it's the same price as a regular Big Mac at $6.79, but it's 50 calories more, which I'm assuming is because of the deep fried chicken. The stores are also decked out for the celebration of this new sandwich. We got balloons and a full menu takeover, all for the Chicken Big Mac. The sandwich comes in the classic Big Mac box, but now of course it says Chicken Big Mac. Now one thing I was curious about is the Chicken Big Mac just McChicken patties on a Big Mac? Let's find out. In terms of presentation, nothing surprising here. It looks like a regular Big Mac, but of course instead of beef, it's just chicken now. But let's talk about that chicken. I picked up a McChicken just so we had a reference point. You can see here the patty is totally different. Let's go ahead and take the first bite. It reminds me of a giant chicken McNugget in a Big Mac. I never really realized how much the beef flavor of the Big Mac makes the Big Mac a Big Mac, because this thing is honestly very bland. Also, the visual appeal is way off. It's just way too much brown and beige and white and just colors that are not appetizing at all. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to try, just a little bit of an experiment. What happens if you mix a regular Big Mac with the new Chicken Big Mac? Kind of like an Italian wedding. You want chicken or beef? Why not have both? All right, now we're getting somewhere. This is an absolutely insane hack, and I don't recommend it because it's kind of disgusting, but I won't lie, it was also extremely delicious, but this thing would cost $12 if you wanted to put it together, so definitely not worth the...
Man, what are people doing, dude? What are people doing? This was this guy's whole day. This guy's whole day was going to get the Chicken Big Mac, filming every single little thing. Fucking him taking bites. Got fucking 4 different orders. Went home, cut all the clips, did the audio over top of it. His whole day was breaking down the Chicken Big Mac. And that's not even the problem. The problem is that there is an entire audience for this, because he should have done that, and then 10 people should have watched it and been like, oh, I don't give a fuck about that. Next. And then the algorithm would be like, oh, nobody gives a shit about this. We're not showing any more people. But no, it has 152,000 views. And how many likes? How many likes? This is going to make me mad. It has 35,000, so it's really low on likes, actually. But it has damn near 900,000 views of a guy doing a very serious review of the Chicken Big Mac from the restaurant, the world-famous restaurant, McDonald's. Good. Oh, good.
McDonald's just released a new Chicken Big Mac sandwich. Let's go try it out. Thank you. The picture always looks better than real life, so let's see how this looks. Oh, not bad. It's like standing pretty tall. So McDonald's new Chicken Big Mac. It has a sesame seed bun, two chicken patties.
What are people fucking doing, man?
Guess what, guys? I got my hands on the Chicken Big Mac. Let's see what it looks like. I was expecting some like junior chicken.
I wish he was driving.
It's not. It actually looks legit. See all that sauce? I'm just gonna dig in right away. It's so good. This beat my expectation. It's a solid 10 on 10 for me.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for her.
Today is a big day for Canadians because McDonald's is officially launching its new burger.
How is this any less of a problem than fucking dudes getting behind a microphone and saying whatever the fuck? This is just, man, nobody should, like, you know, complaining about types of content. What are we doing? What is this, man? We don't need serious reviews of fucking the Chicken Big Mac. Like, this girl is like a legit fucking, like, freshdaily.ca. Like, what is...
Chicken Big Mac is now available in McDonald's across Canada with 2 chicken patties slapped together instead of beef. But it's available for a limited time only.
Oh, a limited time only, but unless you guys like it, then we'll keep it around. But if you don't like it, then it's just a limited time. But go get it now before it's gone. Man, that being said, this is the best sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. 11 out of 10. I mean, guys, get out there and get it, okay? It's only here for a limited time. I give it, I give it fucking 8, an AIDS fucking 10 out of 10. And, man, dude, it's a McDonald's goddamn Chicken Big Mac. Fuck me. Tiger Woods is fucking sick, huh? Anybody see that story? He fucking tricked his girlfriend. Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend tricked into leaving his home, locked out amid messy split. Court docs. Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend, Erica Herman, has accused the golf star of tricking her into leaving his Florida mansion under the guise of going on a short vacation, only to lock her out amid their messy and shocking split. Newly unveiled court documents allege. News of the couple split only emerged Wednesday when details surrounding their months-long legal battle, which has so far been kept under wraps, surfaced publicly as Herman, 38, sought to toss out a non-disclosure agreement she signed in 2017. Hey, you signed the agreement, Erica. You signed the NDA. That is not getting tossed out, all right? You shut your goddamn mouth. Shut your mouth. You're dating Tiger Woods, okay? Historically, one of the best men to date. It always ends in a fun way. This guy is not Mr. Clean Break. He's a messy bitch, Tiger. All right? And you signed the NDA, so you shut your goddamn mouth. Or break it and make it messier. You want to go messy with Tiger? He'll go there. He'll fucking get hammered. Take 1,000 Vicodin and fucking drive through your living room. If that's what you want. Don't make him go there. Then you'll have back surgery, have to relearn how to walk, and then come back and win the Masters. Don't make him do it. He'll do it. All right, Erica? Now shut your goddamn mouth. You signed that NDA. Their fight kicked off in October when Herman filed a landlord complaint in October last year, alleging Woods, 47, booted her from his sprawling Jupiter home using trickery. And then repeatedly refused to let her back in. She's just knocking. He's just like, who is it? It's Erica, you fucking piece of shit. Open the door. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know anyone by that name. Come back another time. There's nobody home. She's just banging on the fucking door. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not home right now. The court papers state that those working on behalf of Woods Trust convinced Herman to pack a suitcase for a short vacation, and when she arrived at the airport, they told her she'd been locked out of her residence in violation of the oral tenancy agreement and in violation of Florida law. Alleges that Woods paid for a hotel room and certain expenses for a short period of time and frightened her away from returning to the property. Listen, bitch, you come back here. All I'm saying is it's in your best interest to not step foot on the property again, okay? It's Florida. That means a couple things, all right? That means you do crypto podcasts. You do podcasts with absolute whores, and we talk about the differences between men and women. Okay, we have serious discussions about that. Okay, that happens in Florida as well, Miami specifically. And we have the stand your ground law. So what that means is you come onto my property or you even inconvenience me in the slightest bit, I'll blow your fucking head off, all right? We will shoot you with a gun in your face. You hearing what I'm saying, bitch? Okay? So come back to the property. See if you don't get a bullet through your tit. We'll fucking shoot your tit clean off. I'll get somebody to shoot you from the side, blow both your tits clean off your chest. You want to be a titless fucking, single 38-year-old woman? I don't think so. So why don't you stay at that hotel at the airport, that fucking Holiday Inn at the airport. Now, we know my guy Tiger ain't doing that. He's got her at the Hard Rock. Why don't you stay at the Hard Rock at the airport, play some slots, maybe your luck will change, but hey, you come back here, you're walking off this property without tits, all right? Blow those bitches clean off. Think long and hard, Erica. But dude, that's sick, man. What a fucking gangster, bro. Tricking her. Nothing like a good little trick, huh? Just playing, dude, that's romantic. Couples like it when you play little games, little fucking stuff like that, little misdirect. You're just like, oh, no, we're going on vacation. Oh, pack a bag, psych, bitch. You're not allowed back at the house. The doors are locked. I've got all the locks changed. In fact, my guards are told to shoot on sight if you come back. You have exactly 14 days staying at that airport hotel. And I gave you about, how much does it cost to live? He's been rich for so long he doesn't even know. How much does it cost to live for 14 days? I gave you $400,000. So that should get you through the 2 weeks. If you need more, contact my my manager. He'll deal with it. Yeah, surprise. Surprise. Pack your bags, honey. We're going through. We're doing a real messy breakup. Pack your bags. Surprise. We're about to fucking have a battle. I don't know what the hell she could sue him for. Man, where was Tiger when I fucking needed to get that girl out of my house? That's a good idea. I should have told her. I should have fucking. I feel like I've definitely told that story on Smartass over the years. But yeah, my first girlfriend ever. I broke up with her in my home, in my parents' basement, and she would not leave. She was doing her own version of the standard ground law. If this was Florida, I would have fucking shot her tits right off. Right then and there in my parents' basement. I would have just pulled out a gun and blew her tits off. But couldn't do that because I was in fucking Ontario, Canada. So what I had to do was listen to a deranged, emotional 15-year-old girl go nuts because she just got broken up with for the first time. But hey, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? We're children. But for sure to leave somebody's house, I just wish I knew that. I would have switched up immediately. If I had heard this story before, I would just be like, all right, I'm just kidding. Actually, babe, I just booked us a vacation. We're going to be going to Thailand for a week. And she'd be like, what are you talking about? We're in grade 9, and it's the middle of the school year. You work at McDonald's 4 shifts a month, and I don't work at all. And yeah, like I said before, we're 15. How are we going to Thailand? And I was just like, shh. Stop. You always do this. You're trying to ruin it. I'm trying to do something nice. I'm trying to do a big surprise. Pack your bags. I mean, seriously. I can't even, surprise my girlfriend, the love of my life, with a fucking, an all expenses paid trip to Thailand on a whim. Be romantic without you being like how are we going to do that? We're literally children. We're in the middle of school. You work at McDonald's. That trip costs thousands and thousands of dollars. We can't even. How are we even going to get to the airport? None of us can drive. What are you talking about? You're ruining it. Stop being a bitch. Go pack your bags. And she's just like, but pack my bags. We're at your house. I don't have any of my stuff here. And I was like, God damn it. You always fucking do this. See, when I try to do something nice, you're such a cunt. You're such a cunt about it. Why can't you just shut the fuck up and go pack your bags? I don't care. Just go steal a bag from my mom or my sister and start packing their shit. Just go pack a bag. I don't give a fuck. So I'm trying to ruin this. I'm trying to do something nice. And then she goes and packs a bag. And then I was like, we go inside. I open up the car. She's like, you don't have a license. I'm just like, you've been drinking. I'm just like, will you shut the fuck up? Will you shut the fuck up? We haven't even got to the airport yet. We haven't even got on the plane, and you're already bitching. This trip is gonna. I just want to have a nice trip. Okay, I love you. You're not listening. I'm trying to do something nice for you and for us. I'm trying to save this relationship. She's like, okay, but you have been drinking a lot, and I was like, yeah, well, maybe if I didn't have to listen to your fucking mouth so much, I wouldn't have been drinking whiskey since 6 a.m. Straight out of the bottle. I was drinking Captain Morgan. Drinking straight spiced rum out of the bottle at 6 a.m. like a deeply, deeply troubled man, 48-year-old man at a horse track who hasn't seen his kids in a decade because they won't return his calls for good reason, too. And then she gets in the car and I say, oh, I think I forgot my phone charger inside. And then I run in, lock the door. And then I just send her a text and just say, you have 14 days where you can stay in my parents' car. I sent you $13. That should be enough to get you by. Don't contact me again. And remember, I had you sign that NDA on that napkin one time when you when I came, like, immediately when we had sex for the first time. And I said, you better not tell anybody about it. You said you won't. And I said, okay, well, I just need to make sure. And I made you sign that NDA on that napkin, on that McDonald's napkin. You signed that. So don't you dare try to take me to court. I gave you your money. I got you a place to stay until you get things figured out. We'll make sure my mom and her sister get their stuff back in the bag back. Nice clean break, all right? Let's not make this more than it needs to be, okay? Let's not make it more than it needs to be. That would have been so much easier than me having to listen to this bitch cry and be like, no, we're not breaking up. And then just staying at my house for a day and a half while I just ignored it, because that's how you deal with things that are bad, that are wrong, is you just ignore it and then it doesn't exist. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back for everybody. That has been an hour with AIDS. We are back, and you know what? Thanks for joining me in this audio, the AIDS audio experience, not the podcast. This is an AIDS audio experience. And by God, it has been beautiful, hasn't it? We will see you next week with more absolute nonsense and bullshit.